We're back with Jeff Garmong on Valley Ag Weekly here in southern Vigo County. And Jeff, you're with the Farm Bureau. Tell us a little bit about actually your role in the Farm Bureau.
Well, I'm on the State Board of Directors, which gives me 10 counties here in southwestern Indiana that I represent on the state level. That area goes basically from Terre Haute to Bloomington to Bedford to Vincennes, kind of that area, about 10 counties. And I go to their board meetings and listen to what their concerns are, and then I take that back to the state where we have board meetings every month and represent them there.
And there are some things coming up here that you're going to be discussing with the legislature. Tell us a little bit about some of those things.
Well, there are 2 or 3 issues that are key issues for us this year in the legislature. One being property tax and the agricultural part of that, ag land, and at what rate it's taxed at, and how we believe that ag is taxed heavily, but we don't use a lot of the services that property tax pays for, and so that's a concern for us. Plus, as our inputs go up and our prices go down and property tax goes up, it just makes it very difficult to do what we do. A couple others we're dealing with is water resources. You know, we had the drought a couple years ago, and of course that raised issues of water and you know, how do we best use it and to keep it a resource. And areas in our state that have less water, more water, we need to be concerned about that and look at that and see what we can do. And then another issue for us is forced annexation. A lot of smaller cities and towns need funds. We know that. And one of the things that is happening is some annexation around the state, and our concern is, you know, forced annexation. That needs to be something that's voted on and everybody agrees to it. And then to make sure that when farmland is annexed, that it needs the services or gets the services. So there's just a lot of things, and we just want to work with legislature and talk through those. And
how is this legislature? Is it pretty farm friendly?
Oh yes,
yeah,
we've had a very
good.
farm friendly legislature for the past few years.
Right,
we look for this year to be the same. They've worked with us very well. We've had some great successes. We've been dealing with this land soil productivity factor for several years, and we've been working with them, and they've delayed it a few times so that we get the right answer.
Yeah, well, that's good that you can work with the legislature that way. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. You've shed a little light on last year and things coming up this year with the legislature and the Farm Bill. Appreciate you joining us here on Valley Ag Weekly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This has been Valley Ag Weekly. I'm Barry Kent.